built up in a 1-by-1 as well. And safe play isn't necessarily slow play. You have to keep in mind, these players, they're used to watching for rotations. You see top of the hill and engagement happening up there. Punisher's watching from a distance, trying to check to see if anybody is hanging out in this single box, and there is somebody in there. The turbo build saving him, just holding down left click with the build out. But they wait for these rotations. They look for opportunities to eliminate, because with this many competitive top skill players, it's not about who is necessarily better, but it's about who makes a mistake first. Because they play for perfection. A lot of them, they know exactly when to move and where to move, depending on the loadout. They know what their opponents are going to do, and so they also know exactly when a mistake happens. You see your Landjack is looking for a third party and somebody that's just outside the zone.
So for everybody at home right now, with 25 seconds until this next zone moves, because it's, excuse me, because it's one of the first ones where half of it is out of play, expect to see players drop like flies here. And you can already see people inching on up, not using any build, just trying to kind of sneak between all this.
Here we go. A look at the elimination leaderboard from now. 6 players from this match right now. Even with 2 eliminated, 6 players from this match already have 1 point. Jack, Nate Hill, Fugues, Top Boy, Haste, Farika, and Mars Cities. We've been watching Landjack quite a bit here because his play, his edits, and his positioning have been exceptional. You see he's inside the safe zone right at the edge already. Prodigy Ace is pushing away, and the bounce pad to get in, flying over the top of both of them. They're essentially building the same path on top of each other. You saw Jax drop down in the back. He might be looking for elimination here, trying to push in on a
He's already
player.
got 4. This would be for 2 points at 5+ elims. He's made it into the zone, but he's got no materials. He's got to win an engagement here. He knows it. He's going for it all. This is kind of an all-risk play right here. Can he get the victory?
Well done. Ashton goes down to Jack's drum gun, the shotgun.
And look at what he's rewarded with, Lupo. Shields.
600 plus
600 plus wood. He had to do that. He had no choice. And not only does it earn him another point, but it earns him a chance to win this game. And now he's dead. I'm going to stop complimenting people.
You need to stop it, Jack. You've lost 2 players so far. Alliance Powder getting the third-party elim there.
I feel so bad, but I don't at all.
And the third-party shots there. Lassie's looking up top. Top Boy literally on top of the competition. He's already in a safe spot for the next push. He has the best position right now in terms of elevation. He's right next to the next zone. He can move whenever he wants. His loadout is even, for this late in the game, his loadout is fantastic. 350 wood, 300 brick, 130 metal. He can build a ton of surfaces. He's got the blue drum, a legendary.
He doesn't have a lot of ammo.
Barrel.
He does not have a lot of ammo to spray with.
With this few players left, or with the storm moving, I should say, too, he doesn't necessarily have to use the ammunition if he goes for placement. He can let people take each other out. You see, this is the time. Especially, look at the way that the circle is moving up the hill. People have to move up. You're going to see.
Watch the loss in the storms. Already 2 have dropped for the storm, and I don't think that'll be the end of them because the verticality adds a whole nother level. People are going to drop like flies here. From 20 players remaining, now down to just 13. It seems like the rest of everyone has made it on in, but I mean, they are all within inches of each other.
Mac actually goes down to the storm. Last second there, that's 12 left. 2 more players go down, and then everyone that's remaining gets 1 point. 1 more goes down to the storm. Well, the storm is still claiming players. 27 seconds left to the next move.
Reminds me of week 1 of the skirmish.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sorry, KL.
The storm still here. It's going to move to the top of the hill still. And actually, that shot you just had was the direction that it's moving. So it's moving from builds to builds that are already there. And Nate Hill here, player from FaZe, down at the bottom. He's bandaging. He actually got the med kit, the very end of the storm off.
In the last second. Look at this.
Looking around. He has quite a bit of medium ammo left, 210 shots. Unicorn's flying across, looking to make it into the next storm. Builds as he's flying, tries to establish himself. Looks like he just knocked him. He just fell off the map. Top Boy getting tagged up, building the floors, trying to build himself a layer, but he hasn't double layered any of this. So if somebody looks up and starts to take some shots, or maybe sees where it's connected, he could get dropped early. Caro's looking back, editing himself through, trying to look for just sneak 1 shot in, but he cannot build. He's got 5 wood, 2 brick, and he goes down. 2 more lost in the storm. 8 players remaining, which means everybody that's left on your screen, as you see them, they're getting at least 1 point from game 2.
Yep. And now the next question comes in: who will make it to our top 3 to earn themselves another point? and it will keep that victory royale. Look at this, blue tee all the way up top. He's just looking for free picks. When you're in the scenario, you have no intentions of dropping down unless someone forces you. He doesn't have a lot of metal left.
He's in a good spot for the next circle, though.
He is very, very close. And now he's going to actually get a little bit closer for a shotgun engagement.
Refire the rocket, try and shoot. He tried to shoot back behind where there wasn't necessarily a wall to get some splash damage in on this player that's built in underneath him.
Oh, he wants this a limb now,
He does. It'll put him at 3.
Yep.
Plus, it'll put him to 5th place, and he's going to get it. That's 2 points in 1 shot there.
Yep. And now he's 1 more placing away from another point, which would put him at 3 this game. This is a brilliant performance right now from Blue Tee. We're in our top 4 again, folks. You already see Flame has 5 limbs. He's earned himself 3 already. He's 1 more placing away from earning another point.
3rd here.
Woo!
Blocking the rockets.
That wall just barely blocks the rocket in time.
The next circle, this is the one that closes all the way down. So players that have HP healing remaining and gets caught off guard by Nate Hill, sneaks inside and gets the healing, puts him at 6. The second one on Powder, 2 HP remaining. Are you kidding me?
Nate Hill,
1v1.
7 limbs this game, and there he goes!
Goes down to Blue Tee. What a finish.
Nah, you ain't going nowhere. Come here, Spider-Man.
Don't leave the anti-gravity circle. There we're good.
Cracker glider, so you can fly in with style. Look at, I mean, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I don't think they're kidding, Jack.
Tomorrow we'll have a gameplay reveal of the Getaway limited time mode and a brand new item coming to the game that I'm happy to say is called the Grappler. Oh my goodness. I can only imagine what I'm about to be doing with that thing for the Clips.
Epic's always kind of sprinkling a new thing, changing the way that gameplay
that's Dave Paul, dude.
From just hitting 1 time, because you can see whether or not the damage is white or blue, will tell you whether or not the opponent has shield or if they're down to just HP, and that can make the difference between an aggressive push or maybe slow playing a little bit.
And if you're wondering how
it didn't do damage!
Swapping.
This should be a quick little cleanup here.
His shot didn't do damage!
Here's the minis getting
doo-doo!
wanting to make sure his opponent cannot heal.
Megalo!
Putting on the drum gun. This 50 bullet clip is so.
You have NA aim? Me too, man. Me too. Look at this guy. He's all comfy sniping. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna push to the side because I don't want to push right up. I'm going to try and do a side push. Oh, he's got clingers. That's okay. Because he doesn't even know. I'm around him, Oh! Don't worry. Don't worry, we've assessed the situation. We can't lose. There's no possible way. There's no possible way that we lose. There's no way. And it's a melee, boys. 99, there was a 99% chance that he was gonna miss all his shots. And I knew it. I just knew it.
Oh, am I clear here? Am I safe?
They're just chilling out.
Yo, they're scared, bro. They're scared. Nah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get him.
Oh, you'll get the first guy guaranteed. The reload. Oh. What is? What is happening? No.
Get bodied!
What was that?
Aw, dang it, dude. I didn't have traps, but I had bouncers.
Yo, that bounce pad actually saved your life. 'Cause you
Yeah.
probably threw him off so hard.